MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Braylon Marquez is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Now into the box, Kevin Newman. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 10, Brian.
Next, it'll be Brian Reynolds. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Here now the 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. To second for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both. Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Bucks go down quietly, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Now at the plate is Nico Horner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field. Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Oliva patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Matt Duffy.
So now to the plate, Matt Duffy. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping 1 on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Reynolds is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The 1-1 home. Rizzo out in front here as this is pulled foul into the seats in right. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
3-2 full count. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Right, 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Next to hit is Edwin Encarnacion. 1-1, here it comes. Moran aboard here at first with nobody out. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Phillip Evans waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Contreras is under it. 1 away.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Phillip.
Ready now is Phillip Evans. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Full count still. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Batting 7.
So now into the box is Jared Oliva.
Jared
The 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Count remains full. Another payoff pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. And this will kick off the base of the wall. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Jacob Stallings. Chopper to short. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Last half of the second set to go, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Chris Bryant. The 3-1. takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
The 2-1 home. Ground ball left side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
So now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Pirates on top, 1-0. Striding in is Cole Tucker, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. Fouled off. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. Next up is Kevin Newman. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate now, Reynolds. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. 2 out, runner in scoring position at second. And up next is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Line toward the gap in left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Road. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
In now, Colin Moran. And it's fouled away. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Digging in will be Jason Hayward.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Hit hard up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Mariznick. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your 2nd out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Matt Duffy flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. So 1-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Newman ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They're still down. It's 2-0. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH. Edwin Encarnacion comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Up
next to stand in is Phillip Evans. 1-1. Here it comes.
No, that's a ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Encarnacion on at first, nobody out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Mariznick going back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Now the relay home, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
Into the box now, Jared Oliva. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
A runner at second, nobody out. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Alec Mills answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Jacob Stallings will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground, and he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out.
Now batting,
Cole Tucker digging in at the plate. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1-1, here it is. Outside, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
The 2-2 one more time. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Next, it'll be Kevin Newman. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. And there's ball 2 now.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and making some good pitches.
Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 3-0 Pittsburgh. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. The 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch pulled high in the air out to left field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Rizzo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. To 2-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. Still down 3-0. So now it's Bryan Reynolds. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away. So next to bat will be Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Colin Moran. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 5. He also has 1 home run. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Peterson on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Fastball well outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Newman onto the grass. He's there and records the first out.
Now back.
Stepping in next, Jason Hayward grounded out in his last at-bat. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Hit down the line at first. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Mariznick. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Number 2.
Runner at first with 2 gone, and up next, Nico Horner. Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Reynolds is on the move for it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. Top half. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopper to short. Baez has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now to the plate, here is Phillip Evans. 1 for 2 with a double. On his line, Gregory Polanco will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Up next, Travis Swaggerty gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Next to dig in, Jacob Stallings. 3rd at-bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. 2-1 the count. Swaggerty leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away. At the plate now is Cole Tucker. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Still 2-2. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mariznick is under it, and the inning is over. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates. Gregory Polanco will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 25.
Travis Swaggerty is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning. Trevor Cahill is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Matt Duffy. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So now here is Anthony Rizzo, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Payoff pitch one more time. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Here's Chris Bryant now. Flew out last time up. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Again, he sends it out of play. Another full count pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Bryant isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he's in there as they close the gap to 3 now.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Stepping in now, Jock Peterson. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Here now the 2-2. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. More of the show, Saturday baseball, after this. Rowan Wick is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
The third baseman, number 13.
Now at the plate here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here it comes on 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward coming on. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Javier Baez. And he misses 2-1. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Now another 2-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Now to bat, Wilson Contreras. He flew out in his last debut.
Contreras.
This ball will be chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle. Newman brings it in. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Now batting.
Next to hit, Jason Hayward. He bounced out last time up.
Hayward.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
So now to the plate, Jake Mariznick. The 2-2 one more time.
Down is full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
This one is launched. Look at this. Reynolds is on the move for it. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as it's trimmed to a 4th. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. At the plate now, Nico Horner. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Had the weight back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Well, Andrew Chafin is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this.
Andrew Chafin.
Three-two pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 1-1. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Peterson to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Down in order go the Pirates, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Jason Schreiber is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55.
Striding forward now is the DH, Matt Duffy. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Hit hard but foul. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail it here, 4-3. Dan Winkler enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. The 1-1. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
Up next to the Pirates.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Newman has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Down the right field line, that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Standing in now, Brian Reynolds. Lifted in the air to center. Mariznick is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. So a runner at second, 2 down now. And up next is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch in the dirt, and now let's see. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
To the plate now, Colin Moran. 3-1 to him now. Hayes is off of first with 2 away. This pitch misses for ball 4, so that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Big spot here, first and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. Richard Rodriguez comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 48, Richard Rodriguez.
So stepping in is Jock Peterson. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Swaggerty is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Now the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Count is 1-2 now. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Jason Hayward would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Pittsburgh took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. JT Brubaker gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Braylon Marquez worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Richard Rodriguez earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.